Hi everyone, for new subscribers, welcome to my channel, and for existing subscribers, welcome back. Now for those who don't know, I'm Alicia and I've been interviewing inspirational people and businesses to find out how and why they inspire others. This week, I spoke with social media influencer Georgia Mercer to find out how she's become such a success and how she is now collaborating with big brands such as Pretty Little Thing and Fashion Nova. Here's how it went. Welcome to begin with. If you could kind of introduce who you are, what you do.
So my name's Georgia Rose. I'm a fashion and lifestyle influencer on both Instagram, and I'm also a fashion model as well, so I do that part-time as well. I have also got a part-time job in finance, so I do that Tuesday to Thursday, as well as my Instagram and modelling. So I do a bit of everything really. I do enjoy Instagram the most and modelling the most, but I just have a finance job as well, just to keep like a routine in my life, like so I'm waking up early for work, like because taking my pictures doesn't take all day. So yeah, I'm 22 years old as well, and I live in Essex.
Cool. So I imagine that doing all of that takes quite a bit of your time. What does
Yeah.
a day in your life look like?
So usually if I need to take pictures, it's a bit different during lockdown because I can't actually really go out to a restaurant and get my pictures when I'm out with my friends, because usually I'll do that if I've gone out for a meal with my friends. I'll usually like take the items of clothing there and get pictures then, because it's a lot easier and just in my bedroom or take pictures nearby. So it's been a bit different. Like I've been doing a few like street style pictures like I usually do, but it's been a bit different in terms of like how my day goes. If I'm working from home, then I'll do that, and then obviously after work I'll take my pictures. But yeah, it's a bit weird during lockdown, and I just want things to go back to normal really.
Well, it's been really odd, isn't it? So did you always know you wanted to kind of go down like the modelling and the influencer route?
It's a bit weird because I didn't actually like want to be an influencer as such. Like I first started about 4 years ago, and Instagram wasn't really big then. Like people just shared their day-to-day life. Like influencers weren't really like a thing. Like I didn't really know that many. I didn't really follow that many. There wasn't really that many people that I knew that actually done it. So it was a bit of a weird subject at first. I just got approached by a t-shirt brand, and they asked if I wanted to promote it for them. So I was like, yeah, why not? And then I just sort of like flung into it that way. And then once brands see you promoting for one brand, then more brands will get in contact with you and try and do a similar thing. So I didn't actually really know that I wanted to do Instagram as such. I've always wanted to do modelling. Like I've always, even from a young age, wanted to be in front of the camera. Like I've just always been like confident in that such, like in that stance. But yeah, Instagram not as much. Like it wasn't like now, like people see influencers all the time, like they're everywhere, so people look at them and think, oh, I want to do that. But it wasn't really a case back then because there wasn't that many people doing it. So now it's got massive and everyone's doing it, which is great. But yeah, 4 years ago it wasn't really a thing. So yeah, I didn't really want to do Instagram as such.
Okay, it's interesting to see how it's grown, and now there's quite a few influencers, isn't there? You're a ambassador for Fashion Nova.
Yeah.
How did all that come about? Did you like message them? Did they message you?
So I've got a management company who deal with a lot of my collabs. They basically like my admin, all my emails and stuff, and like I don't have to pay them a fee. They just take 20% off of like anything that I earn. Um, so for that 20%, it's easier for me, obviously with my finance job as well, to just get them to do like the admin and emailing and pitching me out to different brands and stuff. So they first got me the Fashion Nova collab. So I've never actually like spoke to anyone at Fashion Nova direct like that. I DM them now and again, but I've never actually like spoke to someone there. So management do it all for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I got gifted a few items, and then obviously it's from America, ain't it? So it's a bit difficult getting stuff to me. It used to take like 2 weeks, but once like you work your way up in Fashion Nova, like they'll get stuff to you like as soon as you need it. But yeah, like I started working with them, and then there was, oh, do you want to be an ambassador? And I was, oh, what does that entail? And it's just like, oh, doing 2 posts a week, making sure you're keeping on top of stuff, like getting priority over stock, getting the in bits where anyone else sees it and just bits like that. So I always love Fashion Over because it's a bit different. Like, you can't walk into a shop and find something that they sell because it's so different. It's not like going in Primark and everyone's got the same top. Like, Fashion Over is a bit different. Like, I love Pretty Little Thing as well, but Fashion Over have got bits that not many people have, so it's just like a bit out there and different.
Do you think it's important, you know, when you're looking for collabs, I know you've got the management company will do it for you, that you're proactive to get them collabs, or do you think it's better if you just kind of wait for them to come to you?
My management do a lot of, like, they call it pitching me out to brands. So like, they'll send, I don't know how often they do it, to be fair, but if I show them a brand that I like the look of, then they'll pitch me out to them. They'll send like a template type email with all my insights and bits and bobs on that a brand would want to know and want to see. So yeah, I think it's important that you do pitch yourself out, especially now that there's so many influencers. Like, it's harder for brands to even find you. So especially like a brand in the US, they probably wouldn't have ever even like approached me because I'm not in their like target audience, if that makes sense. So because I'm in the UK, it's important that my manager did reach out to them. So yeah, I do think it is important to pitch out. Like, the worst that can happen is they can say no, like, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I think that's interesting to like hear, because I can speak for new influencers, they don't really know what to do they just wait or what do they kind of do, how does it work, instead of getting knocked back. And now you've got a management company, how did that come about? Did you have to contact them? Did you have to have a certain amount of followers?
So I had a management company before the one that I've got now, and that was really good, but like, he was a bloke, like the man that ran it, he was a bloke, and I just thought like, oh, I'd rather like a girl running it, like they know a bit more about fashion and a bit more about how your feed's supposed to look. And so I left there. I had, when I was about 20k, I think, I got that management, and then I stayed with them to probably about 40-50k, and then I just wanted to change. Like, I wasn't really getting that much work, and I was getting to 50k, so like before that I wasn't really charging. And I was thinking, this is probably about 2 years ago, I was thinking, oh, I need to start making an income from it because it is time consuming. Like, I need to make it worthwhile. So I left that company, and I think I just put on my story like I'm looking for a management company, and someone recommended my one. So I just sent them a message and said, are you accepting any new clients? Like, I'm looking for a new management company. And they was like, yeah, of course. Done a little like interview like this with them, and yeah, they accepted me on, and they've got me a lot of work since. So it's important to make sure you're keeping up with your management if you have got one, because mine was sort of slacking like my old one. So I was like, okay, I need a new one, and it's important that I did go and get a new one, otherwise I'd just be in the same position.
Yeah, most definitely. Whereas now you've grown, you're getting a lot of collabs. I mean, I was on Instagram promoting different things, so which is fantastic. Yeah. I do just want to talk about skincare as my next kind of thing, because recently you've been promoting the Uni Spa.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot of people are like selling it now. What's your kind of view on the pyramid selling?
See, I'm not actually like registered to Lumi Spa as such. Like, I'm not Lumi Spa, it's New Skin, ain't it, the actual brand. I'm not actually like registered to them as such. Like, I don't sell any products really. Like, I just earn a commission based on anything that I do sell. And I always say to myself, I don't really want to get involved with New Skin, like selling toothpaste and selling mud masks, and like, I don't want to, it's not really what I want to do. I just I wanted one of them Lumi Spas for ages. So I messaged a girl that I know that was selling them, and I said, like, could you get me a discount on one? I'm really looking to purchase one. And she got me a discount on one, and I tried it, and I was like, this is actually really good. Like, it's a bit pricey, but if you are, like, I'm used to getting facials now and again. I do like getting like derma planning and like a facial, making myself feel better. And I thought, to save myself money and time, like making collabs with them, I may as well like try and make a profit off this product that I do really believe in. So yeah, I don't really want to. Pyramid scheme is like a bit of a taboo subject, and like, everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't be doing it, and it has got a bit of a negative stigma. That's why I don't want to get like fully involved with it, because like, I don't want to sell toothpaste. Like, I don't want to make myself like a New Skin ambassador as such. So yeah, I hope that's answered your question. I don't really know.
Yeah, no, that has answered my question. Like you're saying, everyone's against it. So for someone who's influencing, it's quite nice to kind of get your view on it.
Yeah, it's like Juice Plus, isn't it? It's the same sort of like pyramid scheme, and everyone's like so against that. And I'd never promote anything like shakes to lose weight or whatever, because like I just think if you're gonna lose weight, you can lose weight. You shouldn't need to drink like waste money on drinking something. Like just go and exercise. Like it's free. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, completely get that. So,
Yeah.
does it work? What is it? What makes it work?
So it's got like 7 different skin benefits. So the Lume Spa, it's got like grooves on the head of it, loads of different like grooves in it, and it also vibrates while it's like moving around, like the head moves around as well. So it actually like pulsates your skin and gets everything out of the, like, 'cause if you use a makeup wipe, you're just brushing it on, like you can't get into like all the little pores in your face and stuff. So that's brilliant for that, because I always get blocked pores, and when I'm taking pictures, like if I'm doing like selfies and stuff, you can always see like little dots on my face, and I have to like smooth them out and stuff, and it's just can't bother to keep doing that. And I know you can get them blackhead pore things as well that you can put on them strips, but I just love the Lumi Spa. It's so good for your skin. Like once you've used it, it gives you like a glow on your face. Like it just produces collagen as well, and I get like smile lines here. Like I've always had them since I was a kid, but I just don't like them. And I realised that once I use it, where it plumps your skin and like makes it not swollen, but like you can't see like the smile lines as much. And yeah, I just absolutely love it.
I might have to try it because I do keep looking at them like, do I don't know. But if they work, then
yeah, they've got like a 6-year warranty on them as well. So if anything goes wrong within 6 years, you just get sent a new one, which is really good.
okay.
Because usually you only get like 1 or 2 years, don't you? But they've changed it to 6 years, which I think is really good. Like it shows that they're confident about their product, because otherwise they wouldn't give you a 6-year warranty.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, the next thing I'd quite like to talk about is you've had a nose job. You're quite open on social media about it. Do you
Yeah.
something we're seeing more and more of in terms of just people in general getting like work done, getting fillers? Do you think social media has impacted that?
Definitely, yeah, I think it has. Like, because Instagram's grown, and obviously you get like Love Island and like people's idea of perfect as such. It is hard for, especially like how young people are on Instagram now. Like they're like 14, 15, probably even 13, 12. It's just mad. Like when I first started, I was 17, and I thought that was really young. And yeah, people now are so young, and it is difficult because they are watching Love Island as well, and they're like thinking, oh, I wish I looked like that. But you're so young. Like I look so different to what I looked like when I was 14, 15. So like it's difficult for people. That's why like part of me was thinking I don't want to promote my nose surgery anywhere, so I wasn't at first. And then my friend was like, why don't you just like promote it, but don't promote it, but just share your journey, because like I found it difficult when I was researching. I didn't really know anyone that was like having it done. I had to search far and wide, like message people from different countries and ask how like their surgery went and stuff. Had to use Google Translate because a lot of them were like Turkish or whatever. So I just wanted to like give people advice, and it has really helped. Like I've got quite a lot of views on my YouTube video, and that's why I kept it on YouTube as such, because if people want to search for noses, then they can search there. Like they haven't got to see it on my Instagram all the time.
I think it's brilliant that you've shared it because a lot of people don't. So
yeah, like I could just say, oh, this is my nose, but I'll be lying, like it's not.
And again, it portrays that kind of everyone's perfect without trying.
Yeah.
So no, I think that's.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a negative or positive impact what social media is having?
It's a bit of both really, because it's positive in the way that it helps people gain confidence. Obviously it gives some people an income. It gives people an insight into everyone's different type thing. And if you use your Instagram like or your social media in a positive way, then it does give a positive impact. Like I've tried to do a bit more like reality versus Instagram type posts, and I know a lot of other people have as well. There's this girl called Georgie Clark or something. She's been doing quite a lot of posts like that lately, and I just love seeing stuff like that because it's just different, isn't it? Like brands might not like seeing that, but it's not about the brands, it's about the people that are being negatively impacted, and a lot of people are being affected. Yeah, I just feel like a lot of it is negative because people are comparing themselves, and there's young people on the internet, so it is negative. But if you try and use it in a positive way, if you don't over-edit your pictures, if you don't give out the wrong impression, then you can try and make a positive out of negative, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. For me, I've always loved the idea of like veneers for your teeth.
Yeah.
Because ever since I was like probably 14, and I wasn't even on Instagram. I just love the idea of having like perfect teeth. But
Yeah.
recently I've seen about the composite bonding.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
What was the process for that?
So it's basically just one appointment. You didn't have to go for like a checkup or anything like that. On my first appointment, I went to Teeth by Tech in London. On my first appointment, he just had a look at my teeth. He said, "Oh, like it would take like an hour and a half." I was like, "That's fine." Put one of their moulds in my mouth, and first of all, he just like checks your teeth, make sure that like you haven't got any like holes in your teeth or anything like you need a fill in or anything like that before he starts. And basically just like, have you ever had like a hygienist appointment or anything like that? Yeah, it's basically like that. So they just use that water, like really strong water, and like clean them all. They don't use any drills or anything like that. They basically just clean his teeth, and then he honestly just starts with the composite. So it's on like a little stick thing, and he just like puts it on your teeth, and then like it's basically like, I don't know what it's like, gel sort of, and he just moulds it into the position that he wants, and then he uses like a LED light and puts it on the tube, and it like sets it where it's supposed to be. And it is really weird because I could sort of see like in the light above me like a reflection of what he was doing, so I was watching it. But it is really cool how they do it. They just basically put the composite on and then just mould it and then set it, and then you're done.
Okay, that is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, because I said to him after, I was like, "Oh, I'm really hungry, like how long till I can eat?" Because I didn't have anything before. And he was like, "Oh, it's fine, like you can go and eat now, like you haven't got to worry about eating or anything like that." Like I didn't have any pain, didn't have any injections. Like the only thing that was a bit uncomfortable is like the mould that they put in, like the thing to keep your mouth open, but that was honestly it. Like it was so easy.
And do they do like the bottom teeth as well, or?
Yeah, I haven't had my bottom done because I had braces when I was younger, but one of my teeth on the bottom, where I haven't been wearing my retainer, has gone backwards. So like I need Invisalign again on the bottom just to sort one of my bottom teeth. But you can get it on the bottom, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just whiten the bottom and just keep them how they are.
Okay, that is pretty cool. I never knew that, and I never knew that's how they did it. So
Yeah, it's really easy, and they do stain. To be fair, he did say to me, try not to eat coloured foods and things like that. But I have been, like, I've still been having like a chicken tikka masala curry, like bright red and stuff like that. But as long as you keep brushing them and stuff, like they won't stain that bad.
and what happens if they do stain? Then do you have to go back, or do you just use teeth whitening?
That's the thing. You can't use teeth whitening on these because they're composite. I don't know, there's something about it that you can't whiten them, which is a bit annoying. So I did opt for the whitest shade. They have stayed really white, to be fair, but yeah, you've just got to keep on top of brushing them, flossing them, and all that. But it is worth it, and it's a lot cheaper than obviously veneers.
And you don't have to get your teeth filed down either.
Yeah, yeah. My teeth underneath, if one of these like chipped off, these two are a bit shorter, like than these two, but it would only be like my natural tooth there, so I haven't got to worry about having like a little peg there or anything.
No, that's pretty cool. And also, like my sort of final question before we go on to the 10 quick questions is,
Yeah.
where do you see your career going from here? So you're quite successful at the moment with influencing and modelling. Where do you see it going from here?
So I'm trying at the moment to get in with like an actual modelling agency in London because I do love my modelling, but I'm not actually signed to any agencies. So I'm on like different modelling apps to try and get myself work, but it's just difficult when you're not with an agency. Like they can't get you into like bigger brands like ASOS and things like that. So I'm trying to get in with an agency, but like it's good to do walk-ins, but obviously because of Corona and all this, like you can't walk into the studios at the moment and do like an audition type thing. So I'm going to look into that when obviously lockdown does it properly and you can go closer. But yeah, I want to focus more on getting into an agency, try and do more like fashion e-com type shoots because that is what I really want to get into. And yeah, Instagram, I'm just going to let it flow, like carry on how I'm doing. And yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, just focus more on my modelling because that is a bit of a harder one to try and get into an agency.
So you said about the walk-ins. For those who don't know, can you just kind of explain what you have to do? Is it a case you literally just walk into a place and go?
Yeah, so basically I went to one before, but I went after I had a photo shoot in London, so I had makeup on. And they don't usually like you wearing makeup. They want you like a blank canvas, really. Like they want you to be completely plain so they can see what you're actually like. And stuff. So I had makeup on, so I think that's like why I didn't get it. So basically I walked into one of the things, you get like a time slot, so maybe it's like 11 till 12 or something like that. I walked in, you get given like a clipboard with like a sheet on, you just fill your details out, all your measurements, all your experience and your height and your weight and your waist and your hips and all this. So you fill all that out, and then you get called into another room, and they'll speak to you about like they'll read your little sheet in front of you and speak to you about stuff. Then they'll take a few pictures of you and then go into another room and speak to like the higher up people, and then come back and tell you whether like you're successful or not. And then she said like, oh, you're not successful on this occasion. I was like, no worries. Like I weren't expecting the first one I walk in to go, you've got it, because like I didn't expect it. But it's good that I know now how it's going to be. So once I do go back into normal life and I can go into walk-ins again, I can just walk in with my makeup on and try and give it a better shot. And me and my friend Lauren, actually, we're going to, after lockdown, probably like August, September, try and walk into a few together and plan a little route around London, write loads of modelling agencies down and things like that, because it is quite difficult as well. I'm only 5'5", I think, and most agencies want you to be like 5'8", so you're trying to find agencies that don't have a height limit as well. Quite a few don't, but yeah, it's just trying to find the right ones.
How do you find an agency what is legit? Obviously there's quite a few out there what aren't legit at all.
Yeah,
How do you know what
that's
is
true. Like I found quite a few on Instagram. Obviously if they've got like a blue tick, then you trust them, like Models One, BMA, or things like that. And I have quite a few friends in the modelling industry, so I've spoke to a few of them on if they've got any emails that I can email photos to, because obviously you can apply online and it goes through to like one big email address. But like I've said to like my friends who are signed with big agencies, like Nev's Modelling Agency and all that, I was like, do you have like a contact email that I could like possibly send my pictures over to? Because like I don't just want to send it and it get lost in this massive inbox, like especially with everyone emailing their applications in at the moment. So I'm going to try and do it that way. But yeah, it's hard to find ones that are legit, because there's so many that aren't. But yeah, it's just about knowing people that are in with the agency, so you can like get through the back door kind of thing.
Definitely. I've just got 10 very quick questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, pink or purple?
Pink.
Favourite type of night out?
I think going for pre-drinks, like cocktails before, and then going to the club after.
Okay. Modelling or influencing?
Modelling, I think.
Chicken nuggets or cheesy dippers?
Cheesy dippers.
Skirt or trousers?
Probably trousers, actually. I do like a nice pair of trousers, like flared trousers.
Mm-hmm. Go-to outfit?
Usually a two-piece. I like a two-piece, like a top and a skirt, or top and shorts, top and trousers.
Yeah, nice. Heels or flats?
Heels, I think.
Ready salted or cheese and onion?
Cheese onion, I think. I'm not really a fan of plain stuff.
Does chocolate belong in the fridge?
No, I don't like it in the fridge. I feel like it's too hard, especially on my composite bonding, it'll probably break.
And jacket potato or new potato?
New potato, I think.
Fantastic. That concludes today's interview.
Oh, lovely. Thanks for that.
No, thank you very much. Now, I hope you all enjoyed that interview with Georgia. There was a couple of things that we can really learn from that interview, but the main thing is about being proactive with your work. Now, as Georgia said, she does have a management company, but what they do is they have to go out and search for collabs. They don't just sit and wait for it to come to them, and that is so important in whatever we do. If we want something, then we need to go and find it. We need to reach out and achieve that goal. If we just sit back and do nothing, it's probably not going to happen unless you get really, really lucky. The other point that I would like to talk about, and again it is very much along the lines of being proactive, is when Georgia was talking about her old management company and how she wasn't really noticing a difference in collabs, and she didn't really notice that many coming in. So she actively went out to get another management company who could support her better. And again, that relates to whatever you're doing. If something's not quite going your way, then don't just stick with it. Make sure you look for other opportunities that can make you and help you get to where you want to be. Now, you can follow Georgia at the links here. If you have someone that inspires you, comment below. I'm always so interested to find out who others find inspirational. Likewise, if you have an inspirational story to tell, comment below, drop me a message on social media, or even drop me an email. On Sunday at 4 o'clock, I'll be speaking with singer and entertainer Katie Rose Parker. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you think, and don't forget to hit subscribe. See you all on Sunday. See you later.